So you said 68, but you mean 54, right?
No, 68.
You want to go up to 68. So
Yeah.
so who would you fight at 68? Canelo?
If he win, or
Wow.
Charlo, the winner.
Wow. That would be crazy.
I want to be 3-time undisputed.
To jump up like that, 21 pounds?
Yes.
What do you walk around at?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't
you
know.
don't want to
Yo, what's good, everyone? This is Ayo Boxing from Adiba, and we're here to talk about Terence Crawford wanting to fight Canelo Alvarez. So recently, Terence Crawford has stated that he's willing to fight Canelo Alvarez at 168, and this statement was surprising and shocking to most boxing fans because this is a complete change in opinion in a very short time. And I'm not gonna lie, this threw me off, but I understand why Crawford wants to fight Canelo now. I think that the press conferences for Canelo versus Jermell Charlo has brought out the competitive nature in Crawford. Let me explain. After beating Spence on July 29th, Crawford has been on a press tour run. He has been interviewed by various big podcasts and news outlets such as The Breakfast Club, Joe Rogan, Earn Your Leisure, CBS Morning, and much more. And in almost every interview, Crawford has been asked about fighting Canelo. Reason why is because Canelo is still the biggest star in boxing, seen as one of the best in this era, and many still consider him the face of boxing. But in those early interviews, Crawford would shoot down the idea of fighting Canelo and was focused on the fight with Charlo next. Crawford's main response to this question was that there are weight classes for a reason, which is a very logical answer. However, this sentiment began to change because Crawford would say that he would only fight Canelo at a catch weight of 158. And when I heard this, I just thought Crawford was just entertaining the thought since everyone has been asking about Canelo. Based on Canelo's history, there was no way that Canelo would go down in weight at this stage of his career, and I'm pretty sure Crawford knew this as well. Canelo was even asked about this, and he said no to a catch weight, stating that Crawford will have to come up to 168 if they were to fight. And I thought that the Canelo-Crawford fight talks would die down after this, but no, because Crawford would come out and say on the Joe Rogan podcast that he wants to fight the winner of Charlo versus Canelo, stating that he would go up to 168 for the fight. Crawford has changed his opinion 3 times in under a month. Some say he's clout chasing, while others say he's chasing legacy. But like what I stated earlier, I believe the press conference of Canelo versus Charlo brought out that competitive nature in Crawford. Crawford knows that this is a big fight, and Crawford is at the stage of his career where he only wants to be in big fights. Crawford must also believe that Charlo might not come down if he beats Canelo, and Crawford knows that a Charlo fight won't be the same if Charlo takes a loss to Canelo. A Crawford versus Canelo fight would be massive. They are the 2 best fighters of this generation. Furthermore, one is African American and one is Mexican. And if you know about boxing history, fights between big name elite African American and Mexican boxers tend to make a lot of money and garner a lot of attention. But can Crawford beat Canelo? I think Crawford has a style and skill set to beat and neutralize Canelo's style, but Crawford fights at 147, he's moving up to 154, but Canelo fights at 168. That's a difference of 3 weight classes. And if you factor in the walk-around weights and rehydration, you're talking about massive weight differences. And if you ever fought or sparred someone that weighs more than you, then you know that there's a difference in power and punch resistance. Crawford would be at a disadvantage simply due to weight. But here is what Crawford had to say about that.
What do you walk around at?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I
Oh,
don't
you don't
know.
want to tell anybody.
I don't know. You know what I mean? But
How much time would you need to prepare for something like that? Would you gain weight? Would you do anything different?
I would definitely have to gain weight.
Yeah.
You know, and I just believe in my abilities. You know, Canelo's not a big guy. You know,
Right.
he's 5'8".
Right. Fought at 52 when he fought Pacquiao.
He's
Or when he fought Floyd, rather.
he's big, like muscular wise, but far as like height,
Right.
nah. So yeah, that wouldn't be nothing that, you know, we had to see.
That would be insane. For you to go from 140 all the way up to 168.
That'd be dope.
Woo!
I
So-
think it can happen. I think that's, to be honest, I think that's the biggest fight in boxing.
There's a saying in boxing that a good big man will always beat a good small man, but we've seen guys like Manny Pacquiao, Roberto Duran, Roy Jones Jr. jump up 2 weight classes and beat bigger guys with skills. But we also seen Mikey Garcia, Kell Brook, Juan Manuel Marquez, and Amir Khan lose after jumping up 2 weight classes to fight good opponents. But I honestly don't know anyone who has jumped up 3 weight divisions for a fight. But who knows, this is boxing, anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing from Madiba. Hit like, subscribe, and more content's coming your way.